Hello everyone. The purpose of recording this video is for informational purposes. I am not an immigration lawyer. I am not an immigration consultant. All this information is based on my personal experience and the research that I have made that I'm giving you this information. Take this information as informational purpose, and you can do more on your own, or you can consult an immigration lawyer or uh, immigration lawyer. Yes, you can consult an immigration lawyer to work on your behalf. Now, there is a subscription button. Sorry, there is a subscription in this channel. So go to the subscriptions side, and then if you have any other question, you can just click on the email down there. You can pick the email down there and then send us information asking any question that you want. We also have a Telegram platform that is also in the description. You can click on it and join our Telegram platform for more information so that you can use it to take your decision on your immigration journey that you want to pursue. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to discuss some important information for you concerning Canadian immigration system. If you can see the screen, I'm going to read a certain portion to you and then explain it into details what it says according to Canadian law when somebody applies for a study permit to study in Canada. The reasons the visa officers base on before they approve somebody who has applied for a study permit. Now let's read. Subsection 11 plus 1 of the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act, IRPA, provides that any person wishing to become a temporary resident of Canada must satisfy an officer that he or she is not inadmissible to Canada and that she or he meets the requirement of the Act. Now, what this statement is saying is that if you are applying for a study permit, you are a temporary resident person. Now, we have category of people living in Canada. We have temporary residents, we have permanent residents, and we also have citizens. Now, when you apply for your study permit, you are a temporary resident who is going to stay there temporarily because of your studies. Now, when you finish your studies, you have to leave Canada. Now, let's go on and read. Following an examination of your application, I am not satisfied that your application meets the requirement of the Act and the regulations for the reasons explained below. Please note that only the grounds that are checked off apply to the refusal of your application. Now, this is the document. I am not going to explain all of them. I'm going to explain it in bit. I will explain all of them, but not totally in this video. In this video, what we are going to discuss is travel history, immigration status in country of residence, family ties in Canada and country of residence, length of proposed stay in Canada. Sorry, I will not discuss that. I will discuss purpose of visit. So I'm going to discuss 4 of these acts. Now let's read something. You have not satisfied me that You will leave Canada at the end of your stay. In reaching this decision, I considered several factors, including, yes, the following, the ones that the boxes are on it. So this is what I'm going to discuss. Now, in communicating with many friends who are from India, Philippines, and other countries, when their visa is refused and you ask them what was the reason, what they only say is that will not leave Canada, will not leave Canada, will not leave Canada. Yes, this is the statement, or this is the regulation or the rule that they stand to say that. Now let me go ahead and explain something to you. Now, the visa officer, when you apply for your temporary residence, you must prove everything that to the visa officer that you will leave Canada after your stay. Now, how do you prove? You will write a letter to the visa officer explaining your situation. You will tell the visa officer your reason to come to Canada. Now, you know that Canadian visa, they do not do interview face to face. So your letter that you write, some people call it letter of explanation, according to even Canadian websites, and then some people also call it statement of purpose. Now, when you say statement of purpose, when you apply it at first, you say statement of purpose. You are stating the purpose of applying for the visa. So when you apply for the when you are applying for the visa, you have to state the purpose in which you are applying for that visa, and that in it the visa officer will read and then check all these information and be satisfied that you have satisfied him or her the requirement. That is why it says here you have to satisfy the visa the requirement. At the top here, the requirement, you have to meet the requirement. So you use this explanation to satisfy the requirement that you will leave Canada at the end of your stay. Now let's take down the four, as I said, one after the other. Now, travel history. Why would the visa officer use travel history to refuse your application? Now, the visa officer will use travel history to refuse your application because, according to what you wrote, you didn't indicate, you didn't state that you have traveled before. So, how will he trust you that as you are going to Canada, you will return? What shows that when you are admitted to in Canada, you return to your home country? Travel history means that you have gone to a certain country and you have returned to your home country based on the visa that they gave you. It means that you have obeyed the rules and regulations of that country. And the stamp, well, how do you prove that? The stamps that they will put it in your passport will show that yes, you travel to a certain country and you return. What are some of these countries that we are talking about? You have traveled to United States of America before and you have returned to your home country. You have traveled to France before, you have returned to your home country. You have even traveled to many of the European countries or Asia or Middle East or whatever. And according to your passport and the stamps in your passport shows that or prove that you return to your home country. That is how the visa officer will assess. Now, the next one, immigration status in country of residence. Now, what does that mean? When the visa officer question your immigration status in your country, in the country of residence, it means that you are living in your country illegally. Country of residence. We have home country and then country of residence. So in this case, if for instance you are an African and you apply for the visa in Africa, say Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, Morocco, whatever, how does the visa officer see that you didn't satisfy that requirement? It is you have to produce documental evidence that shows that yes, your immigration status in the country, in your in the country of residence is legitimate. It's legitimate. So, what are the documents that you can use to prove that? You can go to the police and then get your police clearance certificate to prove that you don't have any criminal record in the country, and by that you have lived in the country uh, by obeying rules and regulations in the country. Now, somebody will say that no, I am not living in my homeland, but I'm living in another country. For instance, I am from Ghana, but I'm living in Cameroon, or I'm living in Dubai, or I am living in Ukraine. So that one too, you have to get police clearance certificate, one from your home country to prove that you are a law-abiding citizen in your home country, and two, in the country of residence where you are currently living, which is either Dubai or Ukraine or whatsoever, you have to also get a clearance certificate there to prove that yes, you are living there legally. Now then, number three one, family ties in Canada and in country of residence. When this the visa officer want to know or want to know that yes, you don't have any family member in Canada. Now this one is tricky. I will take time another time and explain that one into detail. But here, the visa officer want to know that you don't have any family member in Canada. Now, if you don't have any family ties, if you have family ties in Canada, what shows that when you come, when you are granted your study permit, you would leave Canada. If you have ties in Canada, it means that when you come, you will stay permanently, but you will not go back to your country of residence. That is what the visa officer want to know when you are giving this. But also, visa officer want to satisfy him or herself with this. And in the country of residence where you are applying from, your home country, your home ties. So if you have family in your home country and you didn't notify or you didn't express it in your statement of purpose to the visa officer to convince the visa officer that yes, you have all your family members in your home country. So when after your studies you will return, the visa officer can use this to refuse your application. Now, let's go to the last one that I want to talk about, purpose of visit. Now, what is the purpose of visit? Purpose of visit, all the statement that you wrote on the paper to present to the visa officer is your purpose. You are stating the reason why you want to go to Canada to study. One, the program that you have chosen. Why have you chosen that program? Two, why have you chosen that province that you are going to? Three, why have you chosen that particular city and whatsoever? So, if you are unable to explain your goals, then the visa officer will use this one to refuse your application. If you are unable to explain your purpose, now your goal after that, you can be refused. So visa officers will check in your statement of purpose all these things before they approve your study permit for you. So as I'm bringing this video to our end, what I'm trying to put across is that there are so many reasons that visa officers use to refuse application. And today I discuss that leaving Canada as a contest. You have not satisfied me that you will leave Canada at the end of your stay, and in reaching this decision, the visa officer considers several factors, including one, your travel history, two, immigration status in country of residence, three, family ties in Canada and in country of residence, and then four, purpose of visit. Now, do well to watch the next video whereby I will talk about length of proposed stay in Canada, employment prospects, current employment situation, personal assets, and then your history of having contravened conditions. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Subscribe to this channel as we will continue to give you more information on how to present your case to visa officers for them to approve your study permit for you. Bye bye for now, and look forward for the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share this video so that many people will get this information. Thank you.